Lays it off for Sullivan, and then off the post it is! Work to get that on as a Catino, and that's it! A one-time shot, and it's 2-2. Lays it off for Sullivan, and then off the post it is. A one-time shot, and it's 2-2. Lays it off for Sullivan, and then off the post it is. Work to get that on as a Catino, and that's Lays it off for Sullivan, and then off the post it is. Work to get that on as a Catino, and that's it.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in!
Northwestern is up from 12, now at 10.
Michigan Soccer Network, man! DCFC! The sights, the sounds of historic Keyworth Stadium. There's nothing quite like it. Each week, Jonathan Turner and Neil Rule will break down the most recent Detroit City FC USL Championship match, taking a look at the Eastern Conference standings, looking ahead to their upcoming match, and much more. Watch the Detroit City FC recap show each week on the Michigan Soccer Network. Let's go City on the Michigan Soccer Network.
You are watching the Michigan Soccer Network.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played. We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic students can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stand should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game. We believe coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports.
And respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while maintaining a high level of respect for all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
Are you looking to take your game to the next level? Did you know that MSN is now offering player recruitment videos? Our packages include a player profile where you show your preferred positions, the club, the league, or school that you play in, your current coach contact information, and more. The highlight videos could be self-submitted, 15 to 30 clips that will be put into a 3 to 7 minute long video. Video review of your Huddle, VO, or other platforms that you might have video on, as well as for an additional charge, MSN can come out and film games for you to create those clips. Our coach evaluation process, which is also an additional charge, where we have college coaches from various levels across the United States that will review your game film and provide feedback on how to improve that film, as well as also evaluating your play and what you can improve on. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Our mission is to help players take their game to the next level and reach their potential. Not only do we help develop fundamental technical skills such as ball control in tight spaces with different surfaces, dribbling at speed and changing direction, using a variety of 1v1 skills to create space, receiving on a half turn, hook turn, and out of the air, finishing off the dribbling, one-touch, volleys, and headers. We help players get comfortable performing these skills at game speed, with pressure, and with both their dominant and non-dominant foot. In addition, we help players with their speed of play, awareness of space, defenders and teammates, and also dominate with our off-the-ball movement. We offer a variety of services such as one-on-ones, small groups, large groups, as well as team sessions. We have an experienced coaching staff that is professional, friendly, patient, while still holding players to high standards and holding them accountable. No matter what level you're at as a player, I'm confident we can help you get better. Over the past 3 years, we've built one of the best soccer-specific training facilities in the country and developed one of the most detail-oriented programs to help out players. Visit our website.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister.
I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
for Baccarat, and that goes in! Hugo Baccarat gives Flint City a 3-2. Buckley, the ball falls to Buckley. 1-on-1 with Etheridge. What a save!
Welcome into the first ever MSN All-State Media Day for girls soccer. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickrett.
Ball comes in, a good hit! 1-0! Shot, another save from Etheridge! Rebound, and it goes in the back of the net. The Bulldogs up 1-0! Burzma, but then from Lasma! 3-0! Doing high. It's in! The Red Horse equalize!
Welcome in, everybody, to the MSN Pregame Show, presented by the Nationals. My name is Giovanni Mosheri, and we got an important match for you today as we take you into USL League 2. It's AFC Ann Arbor against Union FC Macomb, where AFC Ann Arbor is looking to fight for a top spot in the Great Lakes Division, and Macomb is looking to play spoilers in this one. Union FC Macomb got their first win this season on Saturday against the Michiana Lions, where Zach Townsend scored the game-winning goal in the 90th minute, but fell short against Kalamazoo FC on Sunday at Swinehart Field. Let's take you to Swinehart Field for the highlights of that game. Union FC Macomb was able to keep it tied all the way through 60 minutes of play. Michael Sly Jr. in goal for Union FC Macomb has done a great job all game long, but the second half is where Kalamazoo broke the seal and poured it on. We'll take you in now to that first goal. This one coming in the 62nd minute. Teammate of Michael Sly Jr. at Oakland University, Donovan Phillips, sends this one in to break the tie and get the scoring going for Kalamazoo FC. And another Oakland University teammate, Owen Smith, sends this one in not just a couple minutes later to get them a 2-goal lead in this match. And that's not where Kalamazoo FC was done just yet. They will cross this one over into the middle, sending that one to the far post. That'll be 3 goals. And then from the keeper, sending it coast to coast with a header to get a running start. One touch to get past the keeper to make it 4-0 for Kalamazoo FC. That's the last match that we saw Union FC Macomb. They've struggled on offense through much of the year and looking to bounce back this time against AFC Ann Arbor. Now for AFC Ann Arbor, they're coming into this one with a lot better news. They get a big win over near top of the table Midwest United. They scored 3 goals and allowed just none against near the top of the table Sydney Paris. Scored in the 13th minute, and 2 goals came from Andrew Darkisian in the 5th and 75th minute. And the goalkeeper Rise Mahler cleared the net, kept it 0 goals for the shutout. And we'll take a look at the standings here. As you can see, AFC Ann Arbor within a few points of Kalamazoo and looking to leap up into first or second place to give themselves a chance to get into the playoffs. Union FC Macomb, sitting near bottom of the table, is where they will play spoilers.
Our mission is to help players take their game to the next level and reach their potential. Not only do we help develop fundamental technical skills such as ball control in tight spaces with different surfaces, dribbling at speed and changing direction, using a variety of 1v1 skills to create space, receiving on a half turn, hook turn, and out of the air, finishing off the dribbling, one-touch, volleys, and headers. We help players get comfortable performing these skills at game speed with pressure and with both their dominant and non-dominant foot. In addition, we help players with their speed of play, awareness of space, defenders and teammates, and also dominate with our off-the-ball movement. We offer a variety of services such as one-on-ones, small groups, large groups, as well as team sessions. We have an experienced coaching staff that is professional, friendly, patient, while still holding players to high standards and holding them accountable. No matter what level you're at as a player, I'm confident we can help you get better. Over the past 3 years, we've built one of the best soccer-specific training facilities in the country and developed one of the most detail-oriented programs to help out players. Visit our website.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in!
Welcome back, everybody, to the MSN pregame show. My name is Giovanni Mosheri here on the Michigan Soccer Network. It's AFC Ann Arbor and Union FC Macomb coming up real soon from Warren De La Salle High School. Be sure to hit that subscribe button for all the games that we got coming up, including the new highlight show that came out from this week where we did 10+ games this weekend and a whole lot of highlights for it, including MHSAA Girls State Finals. We did all 4 divisions for that one as well, and we got a whole lot more games coming up for this weekend as well. And now let's go take a look at the stat comparison for these two teams. They come in very different trajectories, different parts of their season. As we say, AFC Ann Arbor with the statistical advantage in many of the categories. More points as they're 4th in the standings. Union FC Macomb down 7th place. We got 12 goals scored for AFC Ann Arbor. Union FC Macomb with 6. We got 4 shutouts for Ann Arbor and 1 for Macomb. So you see a lot different statistics for these two teams, leaning it heavy into AFC Ann Arbor's favor for this matchup. But we'll get to the prediction in just a little bit here. But in addition to that, this game will feature excessive heat. These two teams will be playing in the scorching sun. Whole lot of humidity as well. 92 degrees would be the temperature in Warren at the time of kickoff. So it's going to be very important that teams should strategize their substitutions. Water breaks are going to be very important. Cramping might be a big issue as well. So coaches are going to have to make sure that they are careful about how their players are feeling and keep in touch with how all of that is going. It's going to be a toasty one for these two teams in the Great Lakes Division. So we're going to take a break here now before I give you my predictions on this game and before we send it over to John and Dan over at Warren De La Salle High School.
Are you looking to take your game to the next level? Did you know that MSN is now offering player recruitment videos? Our packages include a player profile where you show your preferred positions, the club, the league, or school that you play in, your current coach contact information, and more. The highlight videos could be self-submitted, 15 to 30 clips that will be put into a 3 to 7 minute long video. Video review of your Huddle, VO, or other platforms that you might have video on, as well as for an additional charge, MSN can come out and film games for you to create those clips. Our coach evaluation process, which is also an additional charge, where we have college coaches from various levels across the United States that will review your game film and provide feedback on how to improve that film, as well as also evaluating your play and what you can improve on. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Welcome back in, everybody, to the MSN pregame show. My name is Giovanni Mosheri. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share here on YouTube. Let your friends know about the match that we got coming up here, AFC Ann Arbor and Union FC Macomb. Now let's get into some of our predictions, not only mine, but some of our broadcasters as well. And you yourselves can vote on the match as well. We got a poll going up on Twitter if you go to @MI Soccer Network on Twitter, or you can vote right here on YouTube, right here in the chat. We'll have a poll up to what you guys think of the game. Do you think AFC Ann Arbor is going to take this one, Union FC Macomb, or do you think this one will end in a draw? I'll give you my thoughts on this match right now. So for Union FC Macomb, they did break the ice by getting their first win against the Michiana Lions on Saturday, but when you look at that, Michiana Lions have also been struggling this season, so that only holds so much weight. Meanwhile, AFC Ann Arbor, previously we got to look at some of the stats. They got a lot more firepower on their side, as Andrew Darkisian has 7 goals now this season after scoring 2 of them in their previous match. That's good for 9th in all of USL League 2. He's one of the top 10 goal scorers across the country. So with all that being said, I do think Union FC Macomb is going to be able to score in this one, but give me AFC Ann Arbor with a score of 3-1. And I'll let you know what our broadcasters think. Our Dan Stickrat also taking AFC Ann Arbor in this one. He agrees with Macomb being able to score in this one. He has that score 2-1. And our Jonathan Turner is all over AFC Ann Arbor. It'll be a shutout, a 3-0 victory for AFC Ann Arbor is what our Jonathan Turner predicts. And don't forget, you guys can go and get your votes in, get your thoughts in. Let our broadcasters know, let our crew know what you guys think of this match here, whether it be a win, tie, or whatever you think. Let us all know here. So, that'll wrap it up here for the MSN pregame show. My name is Giovanni Mosheri. We appreciate you stopping by. And we'll send it over now to Jonathan Turner and Dan Stickrat over at Warren De La Salle High School. Enjoy the match, everybody.
Thank you, Giovanni. We appreciate it. It was a great pregame show as we're live here at Warren De La Salle High School. Here for a USL League 2 Great Lakes matchup. Union FC Macomb looking to find answers to their struggling attack over AFC Ann Arbor, who's currently sitting 4th in the table. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickrat. And Dan, what are we expecting from this matchup?
Well, AFC Ann Arbor's in the title chase. It's become a 4-team race in the Great Lakes Division. As for first-year program, Union FC Macomb, they are trying to solve their offensive woes. They're creating chances, but they're not finding the back of the net with regularity. A lot of games have had 1 goal or they've been shut out. It's been repeated over the last 4 to 5 weeks of the season. So they have a mystery to solve. They need to find a way to start finishing chances because they are creating, especially in the first half. We saw that over the weekend on Sunday night. They gave up 4 goals in the final 30 minutes to their opponent, and they just had chances throughout the match and could not score.
That's right. As you know, Dan and I in press box here to Warren De La Salle High School. This is a different venue than we were at on Sunday, as Warren De La Salle is an interim destination or playing field for Union FC Macomb, as sometimes, as you can imagine, stadiums aren't always available during certain days here of the summer. But Dan, we need to talk about how hot it is outside right now. It is scorching outside. Let's go back outside, field side here right now, and take a look at the weather. It's 88 degrees currently here. It's not Shelby Township, but we are in Warren. Hey, excessive heat advisory has been underway here throughout Michigan, throughout much of this week, and the heat index is up to 102 right now here in Michigan.
A lot of these amateur games are being played on turf surfaces. Some of them have stadiums with tracks around them. This one does not. But the heat index bouncing off turf fields and tracks just makes for uncomfortable situations on the playing surface for these young athletes. So yes, the heat is scorching across the entire state of Michigan, if not the Midwest. So obviously staying hydrated. I don't know if the league is going to offer, water breaks at the midpoint of each half. It can be quite dangerous if you're not hydrated, and I'm sure both teams are going to plan out their rotations, substitutions, the best they can to get as many players in the game without running out of substitutions at the end.
No question about that. As you take a look here at the current Union FC Macomb schedule, and you see there, again, they have struggled. They're 1-7. They're a lone win coming this past Saturday against Michigan Alliance. That game ending 1-0, and then they wrapped up the weekend with a Kalamazoo loss 4-0. All those goals coming in the last 28 minutes of that game.
Yeah, it was a good contest in the first half. The second half, Kalamazoo kind of took over. They scored on 4 consecutive shots on frame to take a 0-0 stalemate midway through the second half into a 4-0 rout. So Kalamazoo was far more opportunistic in that contest. Union FC Macomb needs to find a way to start putting away chances early to get their offensive rhythm going, to build some confidence, because there's been far too many games this year where they haven't scored or only been able to connect one time throughout the course of 90-plus minutes.
Take a look now at the 11s here for both sides, as Dorchin in goal here once again. Luke Benford, Thiago Boringa, Luke Sowerby, Vinay Durand, Cheyenne Sog, Juan Manuel, Manu Romero, Marco Valencia, Drew Pearson, Antonio Gabriel, Miguel Garcia are in the 11 here for AFC Ann Arbor. And then in goal again, once again, for Union FC Macomb, Michael Sly, Braxton Arpachinda, Joseph Longo, Carson and Tanner Hodgson. In the midfield, Joshua Copeland, Zach Townsend, Mateo Phillips, Kyle Schuneman, Dylan Davis, and Thomas Millistad are all in the 11 here tonight for Union FC Macomb. They're head coached by Granthik Chatterjee, assisted by Rajko Jovanovic. And then on the flip side, Rod Asalani is the head coach, along with Grant Kaushais and Danny Drago are your coaching staff for AFC Ann Arbor. We're moments away here from the walkout and handing it off to the public address announcer here at Warren De La Salle High School. And we did put our predictions in here. We don't typically get into the prediction game, Dan, but we did here for the pregame show. You know, Giovanni was like, hey, let's do a prediction, and I couldn't agree with him more about getting involved in that. But, you know, looking at where the struggles have been so far this season for Union FC Macomb, you know, this isn't about, I mean, defensively they've been pretty okay. The reality is that if you can't find a way to score goals, it doesn't matter what happens, you know, defensively. So they've got to find a way here tonight to find some offense, get consistent, get shots on frame, shots from anywhere to be fair, and see if they can find something to build upon here moving towards the end of the season.
You know, 2 weeks ago we had a pleasure of calling an Ann Arbor game with the Flint City Bucks, one of the most prestigious programs in USL League 2 history. They're currently in second place on points in the Great Lakes Division, but AFC had a few chances. They were only able to tuck away a penalty kick in the first half, and then they struggled to convert after that. But at least games for AFC Ann Arbor, they've been able to score goals in a lot of their contests, where Union FC Macomb has been erratic at best in terms of finishing their opportunities. And anybody who follows the sports of soccer and hockey, it's all about finishing. It doesn't matter how many shot attempts, shots on goal, you got to be able to convert your chances.
No question about that. We'll pass it off now to the public address announcer here at Warren De La Salle.
Number 8, Tiago Birgin. Number 9, Salvatore Marti. Number 11, Luke Sowerby. 15, Vinny MPO. Number 17, Cheyenne Saga. Number 18, Juan Romero. Number 19, Marco Valencia. Number 20, Drew Pearson. And rounding out that starting lineup, number 23, Antonio Gabriel. And now, and I should say too, the head coaches for the Ann Arbor club. Our head coach is Rod Aslani, assisted by Danny Drago, and also assisted by Grant Kaushais. And now for your home team starting lineups. First up, Michael Slay, the goalie, number 0. Number 2, Braxton Arpachinda. Number 5 is Joseph Longo. Number 7, Carson Hodgson. Number 8, Tanner Hodgson. Number 11, Josh Copeland. 15, Zach Thompson. Number 18, Mateo Phillips. Number 19, Kyle Schumann. Number 22, Dylan Davis. And number 23, Tom Millistad. Head coach for the Union Football Club is Granthik Chatterjee, assisted by Rajko Jovanovic. Our trainer tonight for the Union Football Club is Gary Waller. And football fans, if you would kindly stand as we prelude to America with the playing of our national anthem.
Their beautiful rendition there, the national anthem, as we're moments away from getting underway here at Warren De La Salle High School. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickrat, excited to have you along here today for this USL League 2 Great Lakes Division matchup. An important matchup here for both teams. We'll tell you about that here and why in a second. But here's a look at your match officials. Rob Ruda is your center referee. Todd Tatar, Jason Cross are your assistants, and Avi Weingarten is your fourth official. So take a look there at the officials as a coin toss about to take place here. But Dan, this is an important game for both these teams for two reasons. The first one for AFC Ann Arbor, they're currently sitting in fourth, and 3 points here tonight against a struggling Union FC Macomb side is going to help them rise up and get to that number. They're looking toward that number 2 spot, because as you get closer to number 2, that gives you a chance to maybe punch your way into the playoffs. On the flip side, you've got Union FC Macomb, who's been struggling. So tonight, they can play spoiler. You know, they can play maybe a little looser, maybe come into this game, be a spoiler, and see if they can start being a disruptor here throughout the rest of the season and stop teams from making it to the playoffs.
Yeah, the bottom 4 can definitely still play spoilers. They're trying to work on their games individually and as a team. But you can see the patterns of the teams in the Great Lakes Division. Midwest United and the Flint City Bucks are in that 1-2 position. They're looking more and more like playoff teams, but Kalamazoo and Ann Arbor aren't too far out of the hunt. They still have a chance to maybe knock off a few teams and squeeze into the postseason. And Union FC Macomb, a confidence thing. If they were able to get a couple goals early in this game, do wonders for the confidence. They can play spoil. They can knock off a few teams here down the stretch in the last month of the regular season, and maybe a couple of victories along the way could knock a team out of the postseason.
No question. As about to get underway here, AFC Ann Arbor and the Mighty Oaks, they will be in their green kits, their green away kits with white trim, going right to left on your screen. And Union FC Macomb will be in their all-white home kits, going left to right. Again, it's kickoff here, 88 degrees, the heat index over 100 degrees. We will have water breaks here throughout this match. They might have 6 per half as far as we know. I mean, we're going to need water breaks, Dan, that's for sure.
I've been taking water breaks since 8 o'clock this morning.
First time stopping by, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Like us and share this with your friends and family. Keep in mind, right now we have a live poll going on YouTube as well as Twitter. Twitter is MI Soccer Network. Let us know who you think is going to win this matchup tonight. Is it Union FC Macomb? Is it AFC Ann Arbor? Or is it a draw? Get your vote in here now. Throughout much of this game, we'll talk about that poll. Don't forget, get involved in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from, and let's be actively involved in soccer in this country. Rob Ruda looks at his clock. Looks at his assistant referees. And here we go, officially underway from Warren De La Salle High School. Union FC Macomb hosting AFC Ann Arbor and USL League 2 Great Lakes action. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickrat. And we'll get things underway here defensively in that back with Sly and this defense of Union FC Macomb, anchored by Zach Townsend at center back here tonight, along with Joseph Longo, as this ball played up towards midfield. One back by AFC Ann Arbor. The ball out wide to Durand. Right at midfield. Bringa. Now that cleared out on that far side.
Again, that last match for Union FC Macomb was Sunday night against Kalamazoo FC. 0-0. But in the final 28 minutes of that match, Kalamazoo was able to score 4 goals on 4 consecutive shots on frame, and 2 of those goals were breakaways. So they were finding seams in the Union defense and pulled away late in that conference match.
That they did is up on that far side. Durand now as this ball knocked away and out for a throw-in. Ball settled down by Garcia, and now back to Bringa. We'll work this around that back line. Manny Ramiro to Pearson. Now comes Valencia. Looks for a ball in for Durand. This ball looked to be slot back post, just over the head of Martinez. But a good look nonetheless here, just 2 minutes into this game.
Union goalkeeper Michael Sly did not get a touch on that cross, so Macomb throw-in.
And you see this high press right now coming from AFC Ann Arbor. Copeland can't bring the ball down. Makes its way, though, to Dylan Davis. He'll play inside for Hodgson. That's Tanner Hodgson. Switches to that far side. I believe that was Middlestat. Actually, maybe there's Kyle Schoeneman on the ball. This played back to Carson. Now there's Middlestat. Continue to rotate this ball through the midfield right now. In the corner, and that might be a foul. It is. First foul of the game here coming in the 4th minute.
A lot of high pressure from both teams. I do remember that with the heat index, it is over 100 degrees on the playing surface here today at Warrendale South. So you don't want to spend all your energy here in the first 10 to 20 minutes of this match.
So far, 18 votes have come in on our YouTube channel. 67% of you, 67 have picked AFC Ann Arbor come away with a win here. 16% in favor of Union FC Macomb, as Zach Townsend will put this one back up into the attacking third. Out comes goalkeeper Marvin Dorchin. He'll get his first touch on the evening. Remember, get your comments in his ball back to Dorchin. Pressured there by Dylan Davis. Arpachinda over Schoeneman, and now that will be a throw-in in favor of AFC Ann Arbor. Call home Ann Arbor, Michigan, just about, I would say without traffic, Dan, and construction, you're probably looking at a 45-minute drive from Warren de La Salle. But with traffic, with orange cones, you're probably looking at a 19-hour drive. And that's with the wind at your back.
If you counted the orange barrels and cones as people, the population of Michigan would go up tenfold.
Now Valencia now on the counterattack. Valencia, now there's a low ball. Sly goes past him, and now out of the 18. So good opportunity there from Martinez. It got past Sly, but Union FC Macomb was able to recover defensively. Ball put back across, just over Middlestat. He'll lay it off for Sowerby. Sowerby puts this one into the middle, headed away by Townsend. Now popped up by Longo, and still here on this side of the field for AFC Ann Arbor. ball makes its way back all the way to Sly.
6 minute, no shots or corners so far in this match, as both teams are still trying to analyze each other's defense, try to find seams in the back line.
This part of the match is brought to you by Granite City Food and Brewery. Eat good eats, drink good drinks, have good times. You can visit the Troy location at the corner of I-75 and 16 Mile, or the Northfield location at 7 Mile and Haggerty. Today at Granite City at both Troy and Northfield is Taco Tuesday, so get your taco on, I would say, on Taco Tuesday at Granite City.
Burger Monday, Taco Tuesday.
Tomorrow is pasta and all-you-can-eat bread and salad at Granite City. Remember, if you walk into any Granite City here in Michigan, those two locations, just mention MSN, you'll get a free flight of Granite City beer. So just to try like a sampling of their Granite City beers. This one goes out here on this near side. Speaking of Granite City, we'll be out there at Granite City here on Thursday night for the Dream Team Reveal Show for high school soccer. The girls' soccer Dream Team players will be announced along with Miss Soccer and also Offensive and Defensive Player of the Year for each division. So join us at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Michigan Soccer Network YouTube channel. Dan Stickrat and I will be naming off those players, the ones that can make in attendance. Hopefully they can make it. They'll send us a video so we can at least share that with you, the public, their thoughts on the tremendous honor to be selected as one of the top 11 players in the state of Michigan.
And the Michigan High School Soccer Coach Association released their all-state teams in the 4 divisions here just a little while ago on the Coach Association website. Again, we will unveil the top 11 and the offensive defensive players of the year in about 48 hours.
So Jordan Grotto says, go Ann Arbor. Assuming he's voting for Ann Arbor. That would be the assumption, right, when you say go Ann Arbor? Ball played to that far side. Duran looks to go up long, looking for Martinez, and it's won back by UNION FC MACOMB. Again, they have struggled offensively this season. They've only scored 6 goals, allowing 18 along the way in their 1 win and 7 losses in this season. It's their inaugural season in USL League 2, and just like any new expansion team, there's going to be growing pains associated with entering a new league. And Randik Chatterjee and UNION FC MACOMB, as we've talked to them many times, they're not looking down at this right now. This is a growing and learning opportunity for them, and they see the bigger picture. This isn't about the short term, it's about the long term. So preparing these players for the next level and also making sure they give them an opportunity here to get better for next season as they look ahead. As this ball picked up here by Sog, and now laid off into Benford. Benford tries to cut back, somehow finds a way to poke it through the legs of Mateo Phillip. Picked up by Michael Sly. Coming up here later this evening, kicking off here at 8 o'clock from Waterford Mont, Inter Detroit welcoming the Michigan Stars. It's Midwest Premier League action. Inter Detroit right now sitting second in the table with 12 points in that Great Lakes East division. Michigan Stars are 2-1-1, looking to get some more games under their belt as this ball played in. Townsend clears it up towards midfield. Sowerby was right there now. Copeland on the ball. Up this near side. Poked away by Sowerby and out for a throw-in. See the supporters there of AFC Ann Arbor. That's going to be a foul. Coming up tomorrow night, Flint City AFC match tomorrow. Still determining whether that's going to be taking place out in Flint or in Schoolcraft just due to the heat. We'll know more about that here in the early going tomorrow.
Yeah, there's talk about that moving to the Schoolcraft bubble tomorrow night.
So Arpit Chinda here with an opportunity in the 10th minute. It's a free kick here from just under 40 yards, more like 37 and a half. Ball played short. And this will be shot driven right into a defender for AFC Ann Arbor. Believe that hit Sog, now Hodgson. Good little give and go. Switch back here to Middlestad. Onto this near side into Copeland. Settled down by Longo. Copeland, a graduate of Brother Rice High School. Part of the All-State back in 2022. Is that right?
21 and 22, I believe.
I think missed out on the Dream Team. I don't think he made the Dream Team.
He's currently on the roster at University of Detroit Mercy in the Horizon League.
Whenever Detroit Mercy and Oakland play. Call that the Metro Series here in Metro Detroit.
And there's legendary sports photographer Skip Townsend in the background.
Legendary is the right word to use. Settled down by Durand. That's Vinay Durand. Ball over the top. Townsend, an Oakland Golden Grizzly as well. That's where the connection is, right? So Townsend's dad is, and you got another Townsend that played at Oakland for the basketball side. You know what I'm talking about, Trey Townsend, who's now going to go out and play at Arizona.
Part of the Wildcats.
So a foul, free kick, ball over the top. That's a great ball in for Davis. Davis now has the ball in the 18, and offside is called. This part of the match is brought to you by Trivellani Asset Management. Your success is our success. Your financial goals are our sole focus, and we are excited to partner with you. Visit trivam.com or call 586-665-8805. Oh, look at this. Now, Dorchin, a little shove in the back just outside the 18, and that is outside the 18, so Dorchin should have maybe gotten a talking to there, but foul called nonetheless.
Shoved Dylan Davis to the ground. Davis getting the start tonight. He came off the bench on Sunday night against Kalamazoo FC. Slides into that spot, usually banned by Richie Ludwig, Michigan State midfielder.
So Arpachenda stands over this one. Scott Hodgson here on the near side. Now all this be put back in. Ball played towards that back post. It's too high and wide. It's Carson Hodgson who played that ball with the left foot. And something it's something that's got to be said. When you start talking about a team that's struggling offensively, it's just like in baseball when a team's in a slump, they haven't hit the ball, right? And you know you just gotta stay positive. You just gotta keep going, because the reality is it's one of those things where if you allow it to get into you mentally, it could be with you for a minute. And we've seen it with players individually. We've seen it with teams collectively. So when you're scoring less than 1 goal a game and allowing over 2 per game, it's not a recipe for success as far as winning soccer games. As this ball played out wide and cleared up over midfield.
And for some players, it might wear you down mentally, where you were showing some promise at times, but overall the team is struggling for whatever the reason may be. The struggles can wear you down over a period of time.
And it can is now Hodgson collects the ball, plays it back. Now Townsend cycles it to Middlestat. This one might go out. It does. So far, we've got 33 votes in here so far on this Tuesday night matchup, USL League 2. 52% of you have AFC Ann Arbor win this game. UNION FC Macomb. This ball played up. It's settled down by Benford. Benford into the 18. Looks to put this back post, and nobody there for AFC Ann Arbor. It's a little touch by Middlestat, as now Copeland will make his way up with the ball. Sowerby stands in the way.
And the aforementioned Benford plays for Oak University, Salem High School grad. Helped the Rocks get to the Final Four back in the fall of 2019.
The ball is cycled around here by Sly. All looking to play over the top for Dylan Davis, and drops right to Durand. Hodgson Tanner is right there. He goes down and he's immediately pointing to his ankle. And the referee is calling a foul.
took that shot between the shin pad and the shoe, so right on the ankle. As he walks it off. Free kick about 42 yards out in front of the net for Union FC Macomb. Both teams have traded off one shot here in the early going as we're now in the 16th minute.
So now Middlestat gets past the defender, Manny Ramiro, and now back to Middlestat. Shift, and now this ball played big over the top, looking for a long go. Copeland right there gets a touch, and out it will go. For those of you knowing this is a brand new facility here at Warren De La Salle. When I say brand new, it's about 4 years old. We had a chance, and I was just talking about this with my daughter Brianna, who happens to also be our producer here tonight. When we look back at when we started back in 2021, it was Father's Day of 21 where Brianna got her first time being a camera operator for us. That was her. She celebrated her anniversary on Father's Day here just a couple days ago. But it was at this facility where she made her debut as a camera operator. Ball over the top is intended for Benford. Phillip will be pulled down, and Benford is got his hands out like what I do. I think 98% of people out in the world today who saw that would say you pulled him down, but you know you're the one person who didn't know he did it. So it's usually how it works, right, Dan? The guilty party doesn't always know it's them that did it. Yeah.
You mentioned your daughter helping out in the background. I guess if you are interested of going into sports media in the broadcasting, journalism, public relations, communications, or even marketing and sales world, feel free to reach out to us about our internship program here at the Michigan Soccer Network.
Ball shifted now to Copeland, just inside the 18. He was thinking maybe playing that to Hodgson, and they weren't on the same page. Lucas Tavanovic says, please, 1-1. Again, if you're just joining us here, get involved in the comments. We'd love to hear from you and your thoughts on this game, about who you're rooting for, where you're watching from, maybe a little bit of politics, religion, you name it. We can talk about it here during this game. All kidding aside, we don't really want to talk about those last two things I talked about, but Sowerby will play this back. Ramiro plays this other side of the field. It's Pearson. They're going to find the seam there between the defense of Union FC Macomb, makes its way to Townsend, and play it back to Sly. Dangerous ball right up the middle, but Schienemann now will play this up over midfield, looking for his teammate Dylan Davis, and this is made back all the way now to Dortchin, who will clear this up and not out, but we'll hear the whistle and a foul called. This part of the match is brought to you by the National Soccer, achieving more together. To learn more about the National Soccer family and becoming part of that family, head over to nationalsoccer.com. That's nationalsoccer.com. The proud presenting partner of our pregame show here today, hosted by Giovanni Moscheri. And don't worry, coming soon to a game near you, guess what? A halftime report live from our studio coming here soon. And when I mean soon, very, very soon. It's not in this one. It's now one back. That's Garcia. Garcia still on the ball into the 6-yard box. And this last touched off of Garcia and out for a goal kick.
And Garcia pleading his case. As we talked about in many broadcasts as of late, your chance of overturning a call by the referee is 0.0.
I mean, obviously with VAR being introduced, obviously that's a way to get it overturned, but that's got to come down through the proper channels. So I still think it's a high 99.9999999999999% unlikely that likely that you will not have an overturned call. Oh, here we are. We're in the 21st minute. Ball given away. Dylan Davis on the ball. He'll find Tanner Hodgson, who maybe looked to fire one from distance. Nope, now he'll look to fire one. That's blocked by Ramiro, but makes his way out to Carson. He'll put this one back in. Now Copeland, a heavy first touch and cleared away.
It's much like their most recent contest against Kalamazoo SC on Sunday. Union FC MACOMB is pressing. They are creating set pieces and corners and chances, just unable to connect here in the first 21 minutes.
Longo tries to pull one back. He does. Makes its way to Davis. Plays it centrally into Arpachinda and now cleared away. Selling it down is Martinez. One back by Hodgson. Arpachinda over the top, looking for Hodgson to get the touch. It's right into the hands of Dorchin. Flag stays down.
Tanner Hodgson with the first shot on frame for Union FC MACOMB. Marvin Dotchin right there at the doorstep to turn him aside.
So Keith Koosh says, I think you add a couple more 9s to your percentage. I think probably right.
Yep.
They're probably like 100 9s you can put in there, and it's to make it as. I mean, again, in all of my years as being an official, I did it for almost 25 years. I can tell you that I overturned 0 calls in that time period. So, 0. So there you go. So I guess in my case, it's 100% unlikely. But, to each their own.
It'd have to be a pretty high level of soccer with a lot of technology and people to be able to.
Oh, look at this mistake now. Give it right back. That's Martinez who's outside DD shot, and that one finds the back of the net. A defensive miscue in the 23rd minute, and a goal by Salvador Martinez has the Oaks up 1-0.
Martinez scoops up the loose ball about 30 yards in front. A low right-footed banger just outside of the outstretched arms of Michael Sly. Finds the left side of the net. So just Ann Arbor's second shot of the evening finds the back of the net.
So Martinez gets the goal and capitalizes on the defensive miscue here by Union FC MACOMB. And just like that, it's 1-0. So talk about making something out of nothing. As AFC Ann Arbor now up by a goal. And that is really kind of how this season has been here so far for Union FC MACOMB, right? I mean, for much of this first half, they played very good. They played good soccer, and argue about what good soccer might look like. But possessing the ball, they've had opportunities. They haven't had anything really substantive in the attacking third, which isn't obviously uncommon for them this season. But here it is. They're playing around in the back, and they give a ball away, and that miscue leads to a goal. And that was really been the only opportunity in this game here for AFC Ann Arbor.
I think in terms of Union, they knock the ball around at times.
Oh, look at this opportunity now. This is ball low. The flag did go up, though. Offsides.
Union does generate, some chances, but they're not pulling the trigger inside the box. When you get within 20, 25 yards, you have to have players test the goalkeeper. Uncork a shot, see what happens. Martinez did that for Ann Arbor just a few minutes ago, and he was off a steal. He turned and fired a low shot from 30 yards out. And that's something that Union has not been able to do here in recent weeks.
Ball called offside as Dylan Davis was making his way up the field.
Davis just a stride offsides on that call.
This part of the match is brought to you by Julia Zahn Real Estate, soccer mom and licensed realtor. Call 248-496-3438. That's 248-496-3438, or email Julia at thebetterco.com. Julia at thebetterco.com. Copeland has it for Union FC MACOMB. They're in the white kids going left to right on your screen, and AFC Ann Arbor in the green and white kids going right to left. This ball up over the top looking for Valencia. And this one, I guess an in-betweener, not the best ball back to your goalkeeper, but nonetheless, now settled down. A much easier pass for Townsend. This ball over the top for Schoenemann, and flag goes up.
So third time this half, the offsides flag goes up against Union FC Macomb. Just on Sunday, they were down 4-0 late in that game, but it was tied 0-0. About 28 minutes and change left before Kalamazoo started piling it on. 4 goals and 4 consecutive shots, but similar thing in this match where Union has been able to generate some chances, unable to tuck anything in the back of the net thus far.
Now Benford, top of the 18, up and off of the woodwork of the field goal upright. There was Marco Valencia just outside the 18.
Great centering pass by Benford to find Valencia open just outside the box.
Question coming in now, are they doing water breaks due to the heat? My assumption is yes. We have not been given any direction whatsoever. I mean, we are asking for water breaks. But as of right now, we have not heard anything as far as water breaks. But typically those happen right around the 30-minute mark. So we'll, but again, it would be surprising if there's not one here tonight. As down went Dylan Davis. He's slow to get up. Now Hodgson plays inside to his brother. One back by Tanner. And looking to go over the top for Copeland, and this just not enough real estate and too much pace. Appreciate you stopping by here on this Tuesday evening as we'll come back over now and take a look here at Dylan Davis, who took that spill here a few moments ago, slow to get up. Center referee Rob Ruda making sure he's okay as Dylan seems to be in some discomfort. But your first time stopping by, hit that subscribe button, like us, and share us with your friends and family. We say that a lot here on MSN. We talked about this here in the last couple of games, but the water break seems to be happening here right now. So to answer your question there, Keith, there you go. But we are coming to a Roku TV near you. That's right, MSN. We're going national, Dan. We're going national. We'll talk about what that name is coming here soon, too, in an announcement. But hey, coming this September, we are moving to a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week platform. 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week, all soccer platform.
All the time.
All the time. Right? And we're going to have so many different things happening here. It's going to be unbelievable. We just did our first ever pregame show here from our studio with Giovanni Mosheri. If you didn't watch that, you can go back and watch that here at the beginning part of this game. It was fantastic. We're planning on doing halftime reports. Hey, well, we have multiple games. We plan on bringing in highlights from those games in real time. Plan on being able to bounce off other commentators and talk with them at other facilities. So there is going to be a lot happening here in the coming weeks and months. So stay tuned. It's going to be a blast. And if you like that change of pace, if you like what MSN does here, stick around and subscribe and like what we're doing, because that's really, really important.
Feel free to visit our website at MichiganSoccerNetwork.com for a lot of stories related to individuals and teams and faces around the state of Michigan.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important to say this. I mean, we've, from where we were when we started this back in 2021, it was at Oakland University. I'll never forget the day. It was the worst broadcast we've ever done, and it was with iPads, and we did iPads for the good first year of what we were doing. And the reality for me, when we started doing this, the game is not locked. What's going on with the game right now is there's a water break. So due to the heat here in Michigan right now, it's hot. So there's an active water break happening here right now. That's why there's a delay. It's currently, it seems like it's not 79 degrees outside, but it's saying 79, but which, that doesn't seem right. But either way, it's a hydration break. But how far we've come since we started using iPads to what we use now. Right, our first broadcast back in October of 2022 was our first ever OBS full camera broadcast. And ever since then, we haven't looked back. We have been adding cameras and technology. I mean, just what we have the ability to do each and every night from our studio and from the field is unparalleled in the world today at this level. And we're excited about where we're going, and we can't wait to see what happens next. We're back underway here. It's the 31st minute, a 23rd minute goal from number 9. It's Salvador Martinez. Is all the difference in this one right now is shooting him onto that far side. Out comes Dortchin, and he'll make the easy grab. This part of the match is brought to you by the Michigan Goalkeeper Academy. Take your goalkeeping to the next level. Register for the Michigan Goalkeeper Academy camps this summer. Visit migoalkeeperacademy.com. That's migoalkeeperacademy.com. As Keith says, he's looking, hey, when Roku definitely will download that when it comes. Hey, no, it's going to be exciting. It's to be fair, I was notified today it's done. The whole aspect of that is complete. So our plan is to do a soft launch here in July, testing out a number of the kinks. There's a hard foul called now against Union FC Macomb. But we plan on doing a soft launch here in July where we'll start sending a lot of our content there in real time. And then ultimately the hard launch will become the official grand opening of the Roku channel will take place here starting in September. So, but yeah. So, and the really cool thing about this, and I think is, as we talk about this national platform, Dan, is the idea is this ball is played into the 18 and headed away by Middlestadt. The idea of this is to really create a national platform where, you know, there's regional and local games that are taking place, and then we give national attention to the more important games. And this ball is outside here to Valencia. He looks to put this one in. Townsend intercepted it for the time being. They'll knock it right off of Valencia, and they're going to say it's a goal kick. So, but yeah, I mean, it's going to be really, really cool. I'm really excited about it. Obviously, with the new national platform, we're going to have a new national-based website as well. That will be state-specific for all things soccer nationwide, which will include news articles and stories from every single state here in the country. That will also launch in September as well. So, just to say, over the next few months, I will not be sleeping. And as we continue to bring what we consider to be the best coverage of amateur and professional soccer in the country here, not just to the state of Michigan now, but to across the entire country. This one makes its way back now to Dortchin. Looks to play a big ball here over midfield. It's a beautiful night, though, for soccer. Even though it's hot, it's all get up here in Michigan. It could be worse. It could be snowing.
Yeah, I mean, a couple hours ago, it looked like some storms were possibly brewing. Clouds are starting to build. I haven't seen any rain as of yet here in southeastern Michigan. But with pure Michigan, you never know what might happen. 20 minutes from now, it could be a different animal.
That's right. That's right. So his ball slides over here, back underway. 35th minute is Sowerby. Good cut back. Into Garcia. Now Benford gets a touch. And that one goes up as the flag goes up. So Benford got a touch, but offside was called.
Second time the offside flag has gone up against Ann Arbor.
This ball up to Davis on that far side. Defensively, you've got Pearson. Pearson, a Catholic Central graduate. Graduated with his brother, Kyle Pearson here. This ball played into the box, looking towards Copeland. Remember, Kyle Pearson was Mr. Soccer.
Fall 2022. One of three Pearson brothers to graduate from Catholic Central.
And two of the three got Mr. Soccer, right? Because Ryan Pearson got it.
I think Ryan was second to Mike Melanargi from Catholic.
I thought Ryan got Mr. Soccer too, no? So only 1/3 of the family got Mr. Soccer. Okay, fair enough. 33%. That's not bad.
All three, I believe, are first-team All-State. So what an incredible family of soccer players.
But Dan, I got a story for you. So my wife, who's got a Jeep Wrangler, she loves her Jeep, and so we on Saturday, she's like, it's supposed to be nice the next 4 or 5 days. I'm gonna take my doors off. I'm just gonna leave it in the driveway. Just leave the car, uncovered. And this is long ball played towards Benford. It's a great settle by Benford on that first touch. Schumann there to defend. I'll finish the story after this play, but Benford plays it inside, looking towards Valencia. Now back. We'll work this ball around is Baringha. But so Sunday night, we're sitting at home. I just walked in the door, and she's like, I should probably go outside and maybe put the tarp on the car in the door. She's like a little tarp she puts in there. She didn't want the animals to get in. I'm like, no, don't worry about it. It's not supposed to rain, right? And she's like, yeah, it's not supposed to rain. And
famous last words, right?
All right. Well, yeah. Yesterday morning, man, we get up. She wakes me up. It's pouring rain outside. It's storming. It's thundering. The whole 9 yards. We're outside. I'm just imagining all of our neighbors just laughing and chuckling as I'm there in my American flag pants my daughter bought for me for Father's Day, and laughing as we're putting these doors back on. The car is just soaked. She left her top off too, so the whole car and the inside the whole car was soaked. It was just it was a nightmare. But it's Sowerby. That's a great ball. Looking there for Baringha. So I apologize. That was Martinez who got that ball.
I think that's one of the things a lot of us have done. I'm going to leave the window cracked. I'm going to leave the top down, whatever. It's not going to rain tonight.
No, it definitely rained.
When you grow up in Michigan, nothing is predictable when it comes to weather. It could be 80 and 25 in the same week. You never know what you're going to get. Storms come out of nowhere. It's one of those things where we should know better.
I know. We put towels in her car, and thank goodness it was like 100 degrees and like 500% humidity yesterday, so she could just leave the car open and let everything dry out.
And by 9 o'clock, there wasn't a cloud in the sky, so from pouring rain at 6 a.m. to cloudless and sunny by 9.
But if I was the actual Jeep owner, if it was my Jeep, I would be the boringest Jeep owner on the planet. I would never take the doors off. The top would probably never come off. I would just drive down the road and just treat things, like that. That's what I would probably do. So my wife, on the other hand, wants the doors off. She wants to decal it. She wants to make it her own. She wants to name it. I mean, my vehicle, I call it the Beast.
The Beast.
The Beast. But she wants to name her Jeep Wrangler. So, her name is Bianca, so I keep telling her she should call it Sweet Bee. Or B Wrangler, But either way, flag goes up for offside here on this near side. 39th minute, a 23rd minute goal from Salvador Martinez is all the difference so far in this one. It was a defensive miscue, so the goal went unassisted in the 23rd minute.
Martinez turned and fired a low shot from about 30 yards out when curled inside the left goal post. Great individual effort coming off a steal. He just turned and fired that one time that shot.
My wife has 300, I think, duckies on the door, on her dashboard, and we have a box of 100 and so at home that she can give away. So that's a whole thing. That was not part of the handbook when I bought the Jeep. It wasn't like the dealership handed me the keys and the book and said, oh, by the way, here are the rules of the road. You got to do a peace sign when you're driving. There's so many rules associated with being a Jeep owner. A player down now on this near side. Looks like Valencia was slow to get up. Now I think he's asking for a sub.
Yeah, he's been rolling around on the ground for a minute and a half.
This part of the match is brought to you by the Michigan Wolves. Prepare players for the next steps in soccer and in life. Visit MichiganWolves.com today. That's MichiganWolves.com. Someone asking, is this a rugby stadium? No, I mean, rugby is a new thing here in the U.S. I'm not saying new.
I don't think Warrendale South, and I could be wrong, has a rugby team. There are a handful, maybe 10 or 12 schools that do have a rugby club during the spring sports season. But
again, they might. I don't know. I don't think rugby's even a sanctioned sport in the MHSAA.
No, and that's far from it. There's not enough schools or nearly enough schools to even be considered. But
coming up here in just about an hour and 15, Inter Detroit and Michigan Stars. It's a rematch of an earlier game where they played in that USASA Amateur Cup matchup where Michigan Stars, I don't know, they had a 3-0 victory on that day. And then they fell to Northern Indiana the next matchup a week later. So that game kicks off at 8 p.m. Eastern. Giovanni Mosheri, and we might even have a new color commentator taking in that game. We're waiting for. I believe he's good. I'm not going to say anything until I know 100% that he's going to do it. So, but that coming up here at 8 p.m. Eastern from Waterford Mott High School. So stick around for the doubleheader action here on MSN tonight. Well, thank you all for tuning in here in this one, USL 2 Great Lakes Division matchup. All that far side. Schooneman on the ball now for UNION FC Macomb. Little flick. It's Martinez. And down goes, I believe that was Duran, and we're going to see a yellow card. I believe that was Schooneman that's going to get the credit for it. That he is. That's a 42nd minute yellow card, and you just wish that maybe one of these times, I'll have a player who gets a yellow card, Dan, that has an easier spelling name like Smith or, something like that when they get the yellow card. So when you type it in to give, put the graphic up on the screen, it's an easier name to say or to put out there. It's hard to spell Schooneman, it's not easy.
But he is a local product. Went to Utica Eisenhower High School, played with Vardar MLS Next Academy his last 2 or 3 years of high school. And majority of the players on Union's side are from the Detroit area. Grew up at various youth clubs and are now playing, Division I or Division II collegiate soccer.
Ball played over the top, looking for Benford, and he goes up for it like a goalkeeper. And like that is a foul now on Benford. So now a free kick just outside the 18 here for AFC Ann Arbor.
5th foul against UNION FC Macomb, but this is in dangerous ground, just about 5 yards to the left of the penalty box. Great opportunity coming up for AFC Ann Arbor to extend their lead. They're up 1-0 as we're now in the 44th minute here. USL League 2 match.
So the referee will set this wall. Be a 2-man wall here led by Arpachinda and Copeland for UNION FC Macomb. So Brandon Ralston says go Ann Arbor. So the SOG will stand over this one. Now it's a 3-man wall. So now this ball played right into the 6, goes towards that back post and cleared out of danger. Hodgson finding Carson. Looking for Copeland, but that was deflected on its way to its target. And now here comes in transition AFC Ann Arbor. Bringha. Out to Benford. Back to Bringha. Little toe right in the middle of the box. Down goes a player for AFC Ann Arbor. Believe that was Sog.
Looked like Sog got tangled up with Zach Townsend of UNION FC Macomb. They both kind of tumbled through the box. The referee waved it off.
So no foul call. That would have been not a good thing for UNION FC Macomb. Again, a team that's struggling to find goals. It's unable to score a goal in that last game as they lost 4-0 to Kalamazoo as the flag goes up once again.
As they struggle to score goals, that's their 5th offsides whistle against FC UNION Macomb.
But the struggle is real, and we talk about that, the realities and the difficulties of not being able to score goals. I mean, you're talking about 90 minutes on Sunday. I mean, it took them 90 minutes to score a goal against Michiana on Saturday. So
this is their 3rd game in about 4 days. Made a couple of lineup changes here tonight, at least in the starting lineup.
That they did. Ball kind of drops and foul called against Union FC Macomb as we're officially in stoppage time.
And football fans have just been advised there's a minimum of 4
I imagine we're going to see at least maybe 2, so.
4 minutes.
We had the goal. We had a couple minor injuries, which took up about a minute and a half of time. So, fair assessment. We were not told exactly how many minutes by the official, but likely in that 2 to 3 minute range.
So as Dortchen will look to play this one out of the back. Ball goes back to Dortchen. He'll play this his near side. This ball over the top. Running onto that was Sog, and Middlestat comes in with a dangerous tackle. And we're going to see another yellow card. I could have swore I just said to the gods that you don't give me difficult names to spell for yellow cards and goals. I don't know why. But it's okay.
Tommy Middlestat, graduate of New Baltimore Anchor Bay, along with Carson and Tanner Hodgen. They were part of that Tars team that reached the Division I state finals back in the fall of 2021. State runner-up there, and Hodgen twins play over at Western Michigan, and Middlestat's now at University of Detroit Mercy.
This shot now, this ball being played towards that back post, headed away by Townsend. Tried that one again if he spelled it wrong. So yellow card issued to Middlestat in the 45th minute.
2 yellow cards in the last 10 minutes, both coming against homestanding Union FC Macomb.
Ball to his near side, settled down by Sowerby. Looking to cross this one into the 18. It's low, and Townsend now cleared out by Middlestat. Good crowd on hand here tonight out at Warren De La Salle High School.
De La Salle High School made the Division II Final Four last fall. Expect them to be part of our Super 50 teams come early September. The Pilots are back on the rise. It's a powerhouse program here at the high school level in Michigan.
So as Sowerby will put this one back in. We are officially in the 3rd minute of stoppage right now as referee looking at his watch. That was Paris. Now he's inside the corner, and then Middlestat can be called for the foul. He went right through the back of Paris.
Middlestat on dangerous ground, just picking up a yellow less than 2 minutes ago, is already being spoken to again. Clearly bladed a player down near the corner flag. And for a team that has been struggling to score goals the last 6 weeks, they do not want to go down a man in this heat.
It's days like today that I'm glad I don't play anymore, Dan. Right? I mean, no?
Yeah, I remember playing like some men's leagues back in the 90s and 2000s, and some of these days in June and July were absolutely brutal.
Now Sog will look to put one up. That one is well wide and
yeah, I think that one
out.
I think that went towards Oakland County, not towards the goal.
That is true. They are facing the west, so that is westerly would be facing toward Oakland County, not too far actually from.
Let's get ready to enter 4 minutes plus of stoppage time. Not a lot of chances other than a goal. The AFC.
Well, there's the whistle, Dan. There it is. So
there it is.
4 minutes of stoppage time is what was added, but it is halftime here. 23rd minute goal from Salvador Martinez. And the 23rd is the lone goal in this first half. We're going to step aside here for a break. When we come back here, we'll talk about the first half and get ready for the second half. 45 minutes to go. AFC Ann Arbor up 1-0. Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in! Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Our mission is to help players take their game to the next level and reach their potential. Not only do we help develop fundamental technical skills such as ball control in tight spaces with different surfaces, dribbling at speed and changing direction, using a variety of 1v1 skills to create space, receiving on a half turn, hook turn, and out of the air, finishing off the dribbling, one-touch, volleys, and headers. We help players get comfortable performing these skills at game speed, with pressure, and with both their dominant and non-dominant foot. In addition, we help players with their speed of play, awareness of space, defenders and teammates, and also dominate with our off-the-ball movement. We offer a variety of services such as one-on-ones, small groups, large groups, as well as team sessions. We have an experienced coaching staff that is professional, friendly, patient, while still holding players to high standards and holding them accountable. No matter what level you're at as a player, I'm confident we can help you get better. Over the past 3 years, we've built one of the best soccer-specific training facilities in the country and developed one of the most detail-oriented programs to help out players. Visit our website.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in!
Are you looking to take your game to the next level? Did you know that MSN is now offering player recruitment videos? Our packages include a player profile where you show your preferred positions, the club, the league, or school that you play in, your current coach contact information, and more. The highlight videos could be self-submitted, 15 to 30 clips that will be put into a 3 to 7 minute long video. Video review of your Huddle, VO, or other platforms that you might have video on, as well as for an additional charge, MSN can come out and film games for you to create those clips. Our coach evaluation process, which is also an additional charge, where we have college coaches from various levels across the United States that will review your game film and provide feedback on how to improve that film, as well as also evaluating your play and what you can improve on. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Welcome back here into Warren De La Salle High School. We're at the halftime break. A 23rd minute goal from Salvador Martinez. Defensive miscue. All the difference in this one's 1-0. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for second half action after this. Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in! Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Our mission is to help players take their game to the next level and reach their potential. Not only do we help develop fundamental technical skills such as ball control in tight spaces with different surfaces, dribbling at speed and changing direction, using a variety of 1v1 skills to create space, receiving on a half turn, hook turn, and out of the air, finishing off the dribbling, one-touch, volleys, and headers. We help players get comfortable performing these skills at game speed, with pressure, and with both their dominant and non-dominant foot. In addition, we help players with their speed of play, awareness of space, defenders and teammates, and also dominate with our off-the-ball movement. We offer a variety of services such as one-on-ones, small groups, large groups, as well as team sessions. We have an experienced coaching staff that is professional, friendly, patient, while still holding players to high standards and holding them accountable. No matter what level you're at as a player, I'm confident we can help you get better. Over the past 3 years, we've built one of the best soccer-specific training facilities in the country and developed one of the most detail-oriented programs to help out players. Visit our website.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in!
Are you looking to take your game to the next level? Did you know that MSN is now offering player recruitment videos? Our packages include a player profile where you show your preferred positions, the club, the league, or school that you play in, your current coach contact information, and more. The highlight videos could be self-submitted, 15 to 30 clips that will be put into a 3 to 7 minute long video. Video review of your Huddle, VO, or other platforms that you might have video on, as well as for an additional charge, MSN can come out and film games for you to create those clips. Our coach evaluation process, which is also an additional charge, where we have college coaches from various levels across the United States that will review your game film and provide feedback on how to improve that film, as well as also evaluating your play and what you can improve on. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Welcome back here into Warren D. LaSalle High School. Moments away from the start of the second half. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickrad. Excited to have you here for the ride, wherever you're watching, near or far. We have a poll going on right now currently on our YouTube channel. You guys have, 69 of you have voted here so far, which is pretty cool. 55% of you say it's AFC Ann Arbor's victory here tonight. 32% say UNION FC MACOMB. And 13% of you say you like kissing your cousin. So it's a draw. So either way, we appreciate you stopping by. Hit that subscribe button, like us, and share us with your friends and family. We're just moments away here from getting things back underway.
Yeah, not a lot of chances in that first half. AFC Ann Arbor held a 4-3 shots advantage overall. 3-1 with shots on frame. And no team, no corner kicks in the match at this point. Marvin Dorchin has one save for Ann Arbor. Michael Sly has a pair of stops for homestanding UNION FC MACOMB. They were whistled for 8 fouls and 5 offsides, while 4 fouls against Ann Arbor and a pair of offsides whistled against the Mighty Oaks. Ann Arbor had the game's only goal in the 23rd minute, unassisted tally from 30 yards out by Salvatore Martinez. Came off an errant clear, turned and fired a low shot, bending in towards the left post. For the first half's only tally of this USL League 2 match. As the referees are marching back to the center of the park to get set to open up the second half here. AFC Ann Arbor leads 1-0. Quite hot thus far here this evening at Warrendale South High School. See if there's any changes. We'll see how deep both teams go into the bench in the second half to kind of counter with the heat. It's quite exhausting playing in these temperatures and with the humidity. It's more like 100 degrees out here on the pitch at Warrendale South.
Heat index is over 100 degrees here. Sorry, heat index is over 100 degrees here at Warren De La Salle High School in Warren, Michigan. We're just about 15 minutes or so away from I-75. Maybe a little closer being on traffic. It's about to get back underway here as we're waiting on Rob Ruder to make his way back out with a ball. Nope, now he's just going back, maybe getting the whistle. Can't forget that is get your votes in. On Twitter, our voting is still ongoing as well. Take a look at current voting right now is, I think the last time we looked, it had over 8 votes on Twitter. So more active, obviously, here as we are back underway. Nope, we're going to reset that. Referee was just kidding. Is now we're back underway as AFC Ann Arbor in their green kits going left to right on your screen now, and Union FC MACOMB in their white kits going right to left. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickrad. It's USL League 2 Great Lakes Division action here on the Michigan Soccer Network. A beautiful evening for soccer, or football, as they would say across the pond, and in a lot of other countries as well. So a substitute, Jan Abrun George now on the pitch here for AFC Ann Arbor. This ball slotted in. A good ball into the 18. Headed away now. George. Ball played by Ramiro out wide. All looking up towards Antonio Lima, who's now on the pitch as well for AFC Ann Arbor. We'll see if there's any other additions here in this one. Is Durand, and it looks like a foul right there, and they'll play quick. Is Sog looking for Paris. Paris scored a goal against Midwest United in their last matchup. They won that game 3-0.
Midwest United still atop of the table, the Great Lakes division of USL League 2, but they have seen some kinks in their armor with 2 losses and tie here in the last couple of weeks. We saw them drop a contest just a week and a half ago to defending Great Lakes champs, Flint City Bucks.
Well, good ball looking, well, at least a good idea. Looking for up top there, but ends up going out. Played short by Sly. Oh, one back now by Sog, up and over. A glorious opportunity there for Cheyenne Zog. Just couldn't get over that ball as it sails up and over the crossbar.
So Cheyenne Saga, former player at Novi High School, picks off the pass. His left foot is shot just over the crossbar. Similar effort when AFC Ann Arbor scored the goal in the 23rd minute. That goal came off an errant pass clear out of the backfield. Able to turn and fire to find the back of the net.
Another foul is this again against Union FC MACOMB. Durand on the ball. One back. Apologize, I've been calling Cheyenne Sog. It's actually Saga. I apologize. The way that this was circled by the coach took away the A. I thought that was a G. That was two G's. So either way, I apologize. Saga, my apologies. It won't be the first time I screw up like that. So it's definitely the 1,000th stand. Somewhere in the neighborhood, right?
I've been known to mess up every few minutes.
Wow, as this ball is getting the thumbs up from our producer. Just fantastic. Kind of cool watching my daughter, Dan. You know, she's 15 years old. She started with me obviously when she was 12. You know, she's sitting in a producer chair right now managing vMix, one of the most, difficult softwares you can use for broadcasting. This ball set up this near side. Schoenemann will try to get into the 18. He does. He'll look to slot this into the 6 and cleared away. But it's kind of cool. I mean, just watching. My son also produces for us through Live Studio 6 and vMix and OBS. Camera operations. She does switching. So it's really cool to see how these kids have kind of developed. They all are work for us, employed by the Michigan Soccer Network. It's kind of neat, to see them kind of growing and being challenged in this environment. Is a foul now called, I believe, against Union FC Macomb, right in front of the bench there. Union FC Macomb. You can see Grandik Chatterjee not happy with that call.
It looks like Tommy Middlestad was kind of knocked over going for the ball, and he whistled it against Union.
So Middlestad already on a yellow card, and you can see Grandik telling him just kind of. Referee crew, by the way, and coaches are definitely color coordinating here tonight as Paris will look to play this one up towards Martinez, and Sly was there first. Paris cuts it back, met by Hodgson. Picked his pocket. Now in transition, here come Union FC Macomb with a heavy pass. One back by AFC Ann Arbor. Now up this near side, a good run here from Pearson. Into Paris. Paris in the 18, taken down by Hodgson, and the referee says that's a foul, and he is pointed to the spot. Tanner Hodgson just slammed to the ground Sidney Paris, and now here's an opportunity in the 52nd minute for AFC Ann Arbor to go up 2.
The fouls have been mounting against homestanding Union FC Macomb. That's the 11th foul against in this match, and this will be a crucial if AFC Ann Arbor can convert. We're now in the 52nd minute, and the Mighty Oaks are up 1-0.
So Paris will stand over this one. Michael Sly is set. Remember, he made that save against Flint City Bucks back here a few weeks ago off a penalty. Paris steps and just past the diving arms of Michael Sly. It's 2-0.
Just a fourth shot on frame this evening by the Muddy Oaks. Second time they've been able to find the back of the net. AFC Ann Arbor now leads 2-0 here. We're now in the 53rd minute. Goal coming just in the later stages of the 52nd minute. And much like the other day when Union played against Kalamazoo FC, they find themselves in a hole here in the second half.
So that goal by Sidney Paris, his second in consecutive games. And now the Mighty Oaks are up here 2-0 with under 37 to go here in this game. This match is brought to you by, this part of the match is brought to you by Premier Sports Center. The Premier Sports Center a 60,000 square foot indoor sports facility here in Macomb County. To learn more about rental space and the facilities, head over to playpremier.com. That's playpremier.com. And we're coming up here in just under 40 minutes. Just under 40 minutes. We've got game number 2 here of this doubleheader. Inter Detroit will take on Michigan Stars. That game due to kick off at 8 p.m. Eastern. That's gonna be a hot one there. We're gonna hop right into that one. Giovanni Mosheri will be on the call for that game. It's 7:23. It's gonna be a hot one. We're gonna skip and dip right into that one.
Another free kick coming up for Ann Arbor. Union's been whistled now for 4 fouls here in the early minutes of the second half.
Down goes number 21, Lima, but that was all ball first, and then the follow through on the tackle is one headed back now to Dorchin.
Looks like Dorchin played his collegiate days at the University of Massachusetts.
Down goes Longo. One back by AFC. Now an opportunity. Sly comes out and makes the save. Martinez looking to get a brace. Unable to do so on that play as Michael Sly holds strong.
Sly only has 3 shots in the day, able to come up with a couple point-blank saves. He was quite active in that 4-0 loss on Sunday night to Kalamazoo SC. That was a game where, as the contest progressed, Union fell behind 1-0 and 2-0. They started the press. They gave up 2 breakaway goals in the 3rd and 4th. Tallies from Kalamazoo.
Right now, some conversation taking place between 4th official and Grantham Chatterjee. The level of frustration getting to rise here for Union FC Macomb. And again, that's a byproduct of the lack of the results, right? I mean, this is a team, they're fighting hard, right? I mean, you haven't seen a team give up. They're fighting hard each and every moment, and when you haven't been able to find the success that you're looking for on the pitch, the level of frustration can rise from players, right? They get frustrated with a no call. They get frustrated with a missed opportunity. And in a situation where you're in this spot like the Union FC Macomb is right now, they've got to find a way to kind of rise above that a little bit. That youth will maybe on some levels help them and in other levels will hurt them. But they have the talent on this team, Dan, to do some really cool things and great things. They're facing off against teams that have been in this league for a long time.
I think the one thing that Union FC Macomb lacks is they seem to lack that pure goal scorer in the final third of the field. They were shut out by Kalamazoo on Sunday. They won the previous day, their first victory in franchise history, beat South Bend Michiana Lions 1-0, but that game came in stoppage time, 90 minutes plus. But that's the only goal they've been able to score here in the last 2.5 games, and they're still trying to find ways to get back into this contest. They've only had 1 shot on frame in this game. That came about 10 minutes into the first half.
Well, and the reason why I think it's important to say, because a lot of these players who are playing on the field right now on both sides, they play college together. They're on the same team or they play against each other. So it's not like there's a significant gap or separation gap in talent. This isn't a talent thing. It comes down to, as you mentioned, someone just having a knack for goal. And, maybe there's a player or two out there that, would maybe fit well into that role. But, that if you look at that from the standpoint of the separating factor between really good teams and great teams, there is someone that can go out there and score goals. Not at will, but they have this hunger, right, that is unfathomable. All hits off the back of Benford. One back by Hodgson. Into his brother, now Arpachinda. Arperchin to out wide now to Schoenemann. Schoenemann looks to put this one back post, and a good head on it by Copeland, and it goes wide. If Copeland can get that back across the goal again, that might create another opportunity where, again, that back and forth can really create a lot of confusion defensively for a team.
Yeah, Copeland just unable to redirect that into the goal mouth area. Again, you get inside the final 30 yards in front of the goal. Union struggling to combine on passes, head balls across the box, whatever the case may be. They just have been struggling in that final 20, 30 yards of the field to put together great chances, and that's been going on in most of their games so far this season.
That is true, as this ball will be coming in now off the goal kick.
In AFC Ann Arbor, it's not like they've had a ton of chances in this match. They've only had 5 shots on frame, but they're able to tuck 2 of those into the back of the net for their 2-0 advantage.
The ball makes its way all the way out, and we'll talk about Legend Motors. Hundreds of cars to choose from. Legend Motors has 3 locations to serve you in Metro Detroit, Ferndale, Waterford, and Detroit. Visit legendmotors.com today. Don't make your car buying experience ordinary. Make it legendary.
Gotta love that jingle.
Don't forget, if you head over to any Legend Motors, you can just mention MSN. This ball played over the top. Just mention MSN. You'll get $500 down payment credit at any of those locations. Again, whether it's a 0 down, you get $500. If you need $2,000, you get $2,500, right? So either way, you get $500 credit in down payment money. So head over to legendmotors.com or go to Ferndale, Waterford, Detroit's locations today. They've got Teslas and unbelievable inventory.
They're getting in new used vehicles almost every single day at all 3 locations. We had a chance about 6 weeks ago to broadcast one of our live on-location shows from their Waterford location. And a chance to check out some of their inventory, meet some of their staff.
We're going to see a couple more substitutions coming in here now for AFC Ann Arbor. Looks as though we're going to see 3. Najee Elder, Aaron Asamoah. Saga will come off.
And we have 3 substitutions
Eddie Ramiro.
for AFC Ann Arbor.
Couldn't see who the other one came in right before that, though. We'll take a look at that in a second. But
number 4, Najee Elder. Number 13, Andrew Deravic. Derajuan, I should say. And number 22.
there's a couple substitutions coming on here for AFC Ann Arbor in the 61st minute. It's now a collision between Hodgson and Asamoah. Was Carson slow to get up? Number 13, Andrew Diarkajian, is now on the pitch here as well. Remember, he is in the top 10 in the nation in USL League 2 in goals. You're welcome, Ronnie. Apologize. There was a delay in us updating the scoreboard. And that goal did come back here in the 52nd minute off a penalty shot, converted by Sidney Paris. Copeland into Davis. Now into Hodgson. Hodgson to this near side. Heavy touch from Schoenemann. Ball played towards Copeland to the back post. All over the top. Now you'll track down by Mateo Phillips.
Another University of Detroit Mercy standout, Phillips. And left back here tonight for Union. Najee Elder just subbed in for AFC Ann Arbor. I believe plays for Santa Clara.
Schoenemann now on this near side and deflects into the 18, and Looks as though it'll be cleared out. Was this ball over the top? Townsend was really being held up there, and not quite sure what why Diokerson doesn't think that was a foul, but he was all over him.
And we got 3 substitutions now for the
free kick coming up for Union FC Macomb.
Mustafa Murhay, number 29, also going in. Eden Hussein.
Union substitution.
All now in for the Union Football Club of Macomb.
In the 64th minute, AFC Ann Arbor holding on to that 2-0 advantage. Looks like Adnan Hussein now in the game for Union. Filled in for Braxton Arpacina. '65th minute, USL League 2 Great Lakes Division. Ann Arbor up 2-0 over Union FC Macomb, with goals in the 23rd and the 52nd minutes for the visitors.
So in the corner is Diokerson, getting 7 goals on the season. Now Hodgson.
Great feed down to Dylan Davis.
Oh, look at this. This ball put in towards the mix and ultimately picked up there by Dorchin.
Dylan Davis, University of Michigan player, graduated from Rochester High School just a couple of years ago. His older brother Jake Davis plays for Sporting KC in the MLS.
Settled down now by Asamoah. He'll look to play this one through that gap. He does. He's got Lima. Now Lima pulls back. Lima, the ball on his left foot. Lima! And just like that, 3-0.
Long cross over to Lima, goes down the center of the park, beats a pair of defenders, tucks it in with his left foot. The 66th minute. So just 6 shots on frame for AFC Ann Arbor. 3 have found the goal. As Union again gives up another long service, turns into a near breakaway, but great finish by AFC Ann Arbor. Currently in 4th place in the Great Lakes Division, trying to add on 3 more points to their tally, and they're looking in great position to do so as they're up 3-0, but they've only given up 1 shot on Fran Jonathan, just one that came early in the first half. Union's only had 4 shot attempts in this whole game. And again, we've talked about it a million times over the last couple of years. It really is about being opportunistic and finishing your chances. Ann Arbor's been able to do that on their limited chances here tonight. That's why they lead in the most important category up on the scoreboard, 3-0, as we're now in the 67th minute.
Yeah, no question about that. And again, you know, first off, a great ball in from Asamoah. I mean, that ball coming through, that's what led to the goal. So credit to Asamoah. Sub coming in here, by the way, is Adnan Hussein for Union FC Macomb here a few moments ago. But nonetheless, 3-0 here for AFC Ann Arbor, and they're well on their way to grabbing 3 points here on this evening, and that'll help them tremendously when it comes to the standings here. Again, staying with 14 points right now is now Hodgson. Looks to put this one back post. Set down by Hussein. He just couldn't get it down to his feet. I mean, right now you've got Flint City Bucks with 17 points, Midwest United with 25. Kalamazoo FC has 17, so AFC Ann Arbor would move to a tie with Kalamazoo with 17 points on the season, which would be a three-way tie for second place. It's now Paris on this near side. He's defended by 2. He goes through both defenders. Paris took a dive. This ball over the top, looking for Davis. Davis will try to run onto this one. He's got it at his feet. In the 18. Hussein and Hodgson collide. Inside now to Jordan Klein. Now back out to Hodgson. He looks to slot this one. It hits off Durand, out for a corner kick.
This is the first corner kick of the entire match for both sides. In the 69th minute. First real opportunity coming up in the second half for Union, who's desperate for a chance, a goal of any type to get back into this contest, to gain some more confidence. In less than 2 games, they've yielded 7 goals to the opposition, 3 tonight, 4 on Sunday night to Kalamazoo FC. Just 4 shot attempts, 1 on frame, and this is their first corner. Not a lot of chances in this match for Union of any time.
So this ball comes in off the corner, played short, put right back in, but it goes to Dorchin, who's
just second save of the night for Dorchin.
So Longo will play it out wide. Now Klein. Tanner Hodgson switched to that far side. Settled down. Good work by Schoenemann. Puts this one into the 18. Nobody there. Oh, slip and fall. Almost an opportunity there for Union FC MACOMB, just unable to capitalize.
The ball kind of squirted out of Dorchin's hands. Jake Davis tried to leap over a defender on the ground, just unable to regain his balance to get off a shot. There was a loose ball there about at the 6-yard line. So chances are few and far between for Union, and as they continue to struggle in the final third of the field. Snakebit is not the word for it. They've had 1 goal here in the last 3 contests. They're down 3-0 here tonight.
And the Union Football Club making another substitution
in the room on the printer for both teams.
with number 25 entering the game now, Chase Clark.
As another substitution comes up here for Union FC MACOMB.
Worked around that back line. That's Elder looking to go big.
Looks like Chase Clark has now come in the game for Union. Both sides are starting to dip into their bench as this heat is exhausting to the players. Union trying to find any type of chance here to get back into this contest. Served into the box by Carson Hodgson. Turned away by Dorchin. Get another wasted opportunity by Union. Just not getting anything going on the offensive third of the field. As we're now in the 73rd minute. And you see Ann Arbor with that 3-0 advantage. And just 6 shots on frame. So 50% of their shots on frame have found the back of the net. As we're now down to under 18 minutes plus stoppage time of this match. And Ann Arbor in command, looking to add 3 more points to their tally. Jonathan Turner will be back with us momentarily.
I didn't go anywhere, Danny. What are you talking about? I'm sitting right here. Got to get a drink on, man. A little hydration break. Is Davis. Good work there defensive by Drew Pearson. But yeah, I was going.
Great effort by Davis to get this.
Look at this opportunity, upper 90. And just like that, it's 3-1. A goal coming in here in the 74th minute. Chase Clark puts one home. It's now 3-1.
That was set up by the great play of Davis. Dylan Davis able to kind of hound a defender there on the right side, was able to pick off the steal. Quick slot into the middle. Chase Clark leaves no doubt. So just the third shot on frame of this entire match for Union FC Macomb. And after nearly 2 matches of not scoring, homestanding Union able to cut into that deficit, now down 3-1 in the 74th minute. Still time to get back into this contest. Looks like the officials are using this goal as a time for rehydration. Quick water break for both sides.
Macomb players have another game. It's a home game this Saturday.
So nice goal coming from Chase Clark, their 7th goal of the season.
Notes, make sure I get it right. The Michiana Lions out of South Bend. That'll be this Saturday.
So Ann Arbor's goals came in the 23rd, 52nd, and the 66th minute.
Forward to seeing everybody over there.
The Union FC finally breaking into that.
We'll have 2 great teams. We'll have a great match.
Breaking down their rut with a goal in the 74th minute. Again, still plenty of time to get back into this match. So the officials and the players are taking a quick water break. It's still in the heat index is still in the upper 90s here at Warren De La Salle High School. But Ann Arbor holds a 8-6 total shots advantage on the evening, 6-3 on frame as they lead 3-1, and Union has the game's only corner kick just coming a couple minutes ago, moments before Union FC Macomb was able to finally break through with a goal here in the 74th minute. Players trot back onto the playing surface. Get set to finish off this match as we're now close to the 77th minute. 3-1 AFC Ann Arbor. And if this is your first time with us, feel free to like and share us on our YouTube link, along with our social media platform presence on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, LinkedIn as well. Don't forget to check out our website, MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Hundreds of news articles around the greater soccer community here in Michigan. Long ball into the box. Michael Slide there to turn that aside. Using long ball over to Davis. Davis had the assist, steal and assist here on the goal for Union just a minute ago. Quickly turned over back to AFC with both teams are trading off rushes here. Enter the 78th minute of action. Union's picked up the pace here after scoring that goal to cut into the deficit, now down 3-1. Continue to flood the final third of the field, trying to get back into this match. Another goal should do that. Time is starting to run out. We're now close to the 79th minute. So that pass through traffic out of play. We're set for a goal kick here for AFC Ann Arbor. Both teams dipping well into their bench here in the second half to kind of counter that heat. Heat index was close to 105 degrees at game time at around 6 o'clock. It's dropped, but the temperatures are still in the low 80s with the heat index up in the 90s. As Dorchin gets ready to send this ball back into play out near midfield. He earns the foul. As we have a technical difficulty with our other broadcast coming up here at 8 p.m. Broadcast director John Turner will be back momentarily.
Wide. Go at him.
So Union pressing here, trying to get off another shot here in the box. Tanner Hodgen runs out of real estate as Dorchin comes out to croon the loose ball in the middle of the box. 80's first minute now. AFC Ann Arbor clinging to that 3-1 advantage over Union FC Macomb. As Dorchin is trying to stall a little bit, knock off some clock. So they still hold on to that 2-goal lead here late in the second half. And another offsides whistled against Union. 7th time tonight, the flag has gone up. Against the homestanding Union here at Warrendale LaSalle High School. Ann Arbor on the counterattack, coughs up that ball as Union sends it long. Tanner Harjan trying to get ahead on that ball. So he collided with Dorchin outside the box. Yet another offsides against Union. 8th time that has happened here this afternoon. Don't forget, just after 8 o'clock tonight, we will have a Michigan Stars Inter-Detroit matchup. Midwest Premier League. Giovanni Micheri will be on the call of that match. '82nd minute. Union FC Macomb has controlled play at times here in the second half. They were able to cut into that deficit, now down 3-1, but time is not on their side as they're trying to generate anything that will result in a great chance. Just 6 shot attempts and 3 on frame and just 1 corner, the only corner of the match for either side. There's yet another foul against Ann Arbor. 10th time they've been whistled so far this afternoon. Zach Townsend gets to take the set piece in the backfield. Another turnover. Both teams trading off possessions. Lots of turnovers here in the second half. Dorchett sends it long. Union unable to get anything off of that series of events. So now welcoming back John Turner into the broadcast booth. He had to step away momentarily to help out with a technical issue over at our Midwest Premier League game. Just set the kickoff between Michigan Stars.
I never left. I was here. Look at this opportunity now. Just as I get back into the booth, and I'm maybe looking at a little shot from Hodgson is blocked in traffic, and now the referee is pointing to the spot.
The shot went off the hand of a AFC Ann Arbor defender in the middle of the box. Referee did not hesitate on that call. So 85th minute, this is a great opportunity for Union SC to come get back into this match. Able to score in the 74th minute to cut into that deficit. Looks like Tanner Hodgson, Western Michigan University midfielder, getting set to take this penalty for Union SC Macomb.
Looking to get their second goal here on the night, their 8th of the season. Hodgson steps up. He'll put it in the empty open net here on the penalty shot and converts here, makes it 3-2.
So just the third shot on frame in the second half. The last two becoming goals for Union. Is there still hope for the homestanding Union FC Macomb? They're down 3-2 here in the 86th minute. They've actually had the better of the possession here in the second half. Fell behind 3-0 before scoring 2 late goals here. Tried to find a third to get a point out of this match. They lost 4-0 in Kalamazoo on Sunday, down 3-0 here in the 66th minute. Able to climb back within one with goals in the 74th and 85th minute. Chase Clark and Tanner Hodgson with the goals for Union.
Wow, Dan. I step aside for a second, and there you go, right?
You missed a pair of goals. And
yep, this part of the match is brought to you by Vardar Soccer, the premier youth soccer club. Visit vardarsoccer.com.
We looked at some of our advertisers. We talked about the Michigan Wolves earlier. There's Vardar. A lot of players in both these teams grew up in the systems of the Michigan Wolves and Vardar, playing at MLS Next or ECNL levels. Free kick coming up for Ann Arbor.
Look at this. This is one up and over. A head opportunity there by AFC Ann Arbor.
Just the 10th shot attempt of the evening for Ann Arbor. Now in the 87th minute, plus stoppage time. Ann Arbor was up comfortably 3-0. They gave up goals in the 74th and 85th minute to Union FC Macomb. So time running out, but the game still has some hope for the homestanding Union FC Macomb as they try to get back into this contest with the late goal to try to tie it up and gain a point. Ann Arbor's trying to stall out the last few minutes here so they can stay in the top 4 of the division.
Settle down now. Now a free kick coming up here for Merhai. Mustafa Merhai. So there's Rob Ruder telling everyone to cut it out.
So 89th minute. As soon as we come to the conclusion of this match, we'll head over to our Midwest Premier League matchup Michigan Stars enter Detroit. That's set to kick off just around 8 o'clock this evening. Giovanni Micheri on the call of that game.
Along with making his debut, Gary Mack. There's this ball putting in by Evan Baker, and that will go out now.
Evan Baker, the Saginaw Valley and Frankenmuth High School grad, just into the match here a moment ago. Looks like Union has used up all of their subs except for backup goalkeeper Colin McNeil here. So we get this enter the 90th minute. Every time Ann Arbor gets a foot on the ball, they're just sending it long. Trying to kill off the waning moments here, this USL 2 League match. So 90th minute, we're getting ready to enter stoppage time here in about a dozen seconds. We have seen 4 goals here in the second half, plus an injury. So as we're now in the stoppage time, we expect a good 3 to 4 minutes. Stoppage time is Ann Arbor trying to hold on to for the win and the 3 points in the Great Lakes Division. Union FC MACOMB trying to find some late game magic, a late goal to tie this game up and register a point in the standings. They won their first game on Saturday night, beating South Bend-based Michiana Lions 1-0 in a stoppage time goal. So just a few days ago, they were able to find some late game magic. Will they here tonight?
It's a great save by Michael Sly. Officially in stoppage time here. Ball in for Baker, but offside is called.
Baker stride offside. There was an injury in the backfield as referee jogs over to check out the injured AFC Ann Arbor player. We're now in the 92nd minute. So there will be more time added on to stoppage time here for this injury. Can't really tell which player is down for Ann Arbor. Looks like it might be Antonio Lima, number 21. He's been writhing in pain for a good 2 minutes here as the trainer jogs out on the field to check out Mr. Lima. Ann Arbor AFC clinging to that 3-2 advantage. So we're in stoppage time. There won't be many chances left for Union FC MACOMB to net an equalizer. Just like AFC Ann Arbor is going to try to find some late game magic to put this game away with a late goal as well. Because Lima's still writhing in pain and holding his chin, side of his face. May have taken an elbow to the chin, showing off his battle scars to the officials. Antonio Lima looks like his evening is complete. He's exiting the field. We're now 3 minutes in the stoppage time. It should be at least 2 or 3 minutes more. So we've had 4 goals in the second half, plus a couple of injuries that have added on a few extra minutes. Marvin Dorchin, the University of Massachusetts goalkeeper for AFC Ann Arbor, set to put this one back into play. So now in the 94th minute. Ann Arbor holds that 3-2 advantage on the scoreboard. They have a 10-7 overall shots advantage, including 7-4 on frame. Push Evan Baker up top. Try to make something happen. 3-2 advantage for Ann Arbor. Union FC Macomb again turns it over in the final third of the field. Yet another foul against Union. That's their 16th foul against in this match. So we're now in the 95th minute. The time is not on the side of Union to try to net this equalizer. Down to the waning moments here as the referee starting to look at his watch. 4.5 minutes in the stoppage time. We expect maybe a couple more minutes before the final whistle is blown. Antonio Lima was actually subbed back into the game after the injury. Came off for a couple minutes, was put back into the game. Bicycle kick right to Michael Sly. Sly there to deny it. He needs to look upfield and get the ball out in a hurry as they're down to the last couple minutes here. 96th minute. Both teams are quite tired with this heat. Heat index, again, was over 100 degrees at the start of the match. We got Zach Townsend pushed up top. Anything to do athleticism-wise to try to get an equalizer. Is yet another offsides whistle against Union. That is the 10th time of this match they've been whistled for offsides. We're now just seconds away from the 97th minute. We're just about out of time. It's Marvin Dorchin jogging out to take this free kick off the offsides. Taking all the time that he needs. He's got to kill off the waning seconds with Ann Arbor up 3-2.
Yeah, you're doing a great job here, man. You're doing a really good job. You're carrying the broadcast here, man, the last 15 minutes. I apologize. Sometimes
you had to handle some technical difficulties from our other game.
Director of broadcasting's got to do a lot of different things. So I had to hop over and slide over and take care of that. But I mean, this game's 3-2. I mean, hey, the Union FC made a game of it. They were down by 3 goals and 2 unanswered goals here. It's not going to be enough here on this night, but it's a good positive sign to take away from this match.
Yeah, they clearly have not given up. They were able to score those 2 late goals. Just not enough in the tank as they're trying to find one last-ditch effort here to net out an equalizer. The 5-on-4 rush here.
Hodgson looking in for Baker at too much of a touch, and
so they turn it over, got ready to cross into the 98th minute. So we're well 7+ minutes into overtime, or excuse me, into stoppage time.
It's overtime. What's the difference? We're going to leave this game hot so that we can give you more attention here to the Inter-Detroit Michigan Stars matchup coming up here in a moment. Well, it's currently live right now on our platform, but I meant like...
The 11th foul against AFC Ann Arbor. So a chance about 50 yards out. This should probably be the last chance. So Union FC Macomb down to their final seconds to try to net an equalizer late.
This ball comes in. Ball is loose, headed by Chase Clark and covered up by Dorchin.
So 3rd save of the evening for Dorchin on 5 chances. All 4 of the shots on frame in the second half for Union have come in the final 15 minutes of this game. The referee again starting to look at his watch. We're in the 9th minute of stoppage time here at the end of the second half.
And there is your finale here from Warren De La Salle High School. As the final score here, 3-2 in favor of AFC Ann Arbor, coming in here getting 3 points, 3 important points here on this Tuesday night. Union FC Macomb will fall to 1-8 on the season. AFC Ann Arbor moves to 5-2-2. Again, 17 points, now good for a 3-way tie in second place. I want to thank you for joining us here on this Tuesday evening. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like us, and share us with your friends and family, and come back here for more. I want to thank our crew, Ryan Gagnon, our technical director, Brianna Turner, Dan Stickrat. My name's Jonathan Turner. Have a great rest of your night. So long, everybody.
Stay cool, and we'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.